Daniel, another superb performance from the lads today. You must be absolutely delighted with your team.
Yes, this was without any doubts a huge win for us because we played against informed Bristol. They were there with many wins in a row and just a few points behind us. They still have a few games in their hand, and it was important to keep the distance to them. And in the end, we were even able to create a bigger gap. And for that, I told the lads already, it's a massive win in a really complicated game. In general, a high-class game, but also a well-deserved win, especially because of the second half. And we're all happy tonight.
We did suffer that setback early on, but we got the equaliser and then unfortunately conceded again. What were your thoughts in that moment?
Yes, in such a game, small situations are always determining, and my feeling was when we conceded the first goal, we had a brilliant situation for a counter. We had the wrong choice. We tried to go for a netback instead of playing give and go. We lost the ball, and then Bristol is such a good side, they were able to use this moment in order to score. And it's even more complicated when such a good team and well-structured team who is not conceding many goals is in lead. But my feeling was we reacted pretty good, created many chances even before the equaliser. Timo was there, was a brilliant chance, brilliant equaliser. And in the second moment after we equalised, it was that two times we were too greedy in our pressing. At first Kenny and then Tom, and sadly Bristol was also able to use the situation again to go back and lead. But I think how we reacted after that, especially in the second half, was outstanding. So we were able to dominate them, to create so many chances. I think just in the second half we had 16 shots on their goal. We didn't give one chance away, so in the end a well-deserved win. So I would have preferred to score the fourth goal a bit earlier because we had massive amount of chances, but it's always the same. When you don't score the fourth goal to kill the game, then you have to defend pretty clinical. And I can't remember one chance for Bristol in the second half. And for that, like I said, pretty close game, a high-class game, but also well-deserved win, and I'm pretty proud of my lads today.
And like you say, it was an outstanding second half performance, and the boys looked like they were really determined to turn it around and make it our game today.
Yes, we spoke before the game. It was more or less to play this game a bit like a final, because we knew when we have the chance to create a bigger gap to position 7 in the table, it would mean that we are in a brilliant position at least to be there in the playoffs. And for that, we were so greedy to win this game. And we spoke about a few tactical details at halftime in our positioning to improve our game with the ball, but also against the ball. And the lads fulfilled all my wishes in the second half in a brilliant way. And like I said, well-deserved win and brilliant performance overall, but especially in the second half. And for that, huge win for us. And we're enjoying the moment.
And it was a rare day today where Timo didn't score, but we had 2 goals from Kenny McLean, and it was a superb performance from him today, wasn't it?
Yes, first of all, I was happy that we were able to play Timo, because the last 2 days he was just in bed with some diarrhea and had big problems. We didn't want to speak about this before because, I don't want to scare all our supporters and give Bristol some hope. I was totally pleased that he was able to handle the load, and again he was involved, for example, in the first goal. It was a brilliant assist for Kenny, and it's so important that we have so many threats at the moment. Kenny today was 2 goals. Even sometimes our defensive player like Ben Godfrey today are able to add some goals. It's important. So we're not relying on one player. So we win as a group, and this was again a brilliant example for that.
And we saw Mario and Tim come back onto the pitch today for the first time since their injuries, and that's almost the squad up to full strength now. So you must be pleased with how things are going.
Yes, and we also have to keep in mind that Moritz Leitner is still back on the comeback trail after being out for nearly 3.5 months, and also Alex Tete is away, and I'm pleased that I have them all back in. Tim with his experience in the last minutes and also his ability to be there with clear sometimes with the head. And I wanted Mario in the last moments of the game on the pitch because he's such an experienced player, and also to help sometimes with the set piece and all these long balls. And in general, I'm pleased to have these players back, and it's also important right now to have one more week for Moritz, for Tim, and also for Mario, and hopefully also for Alex Tete. So it's important in the crunch time period of the season that you have hopefully mostly all of your players available, and it doesn't look too bad at the moment, but it can change quickly. And for that, I'm not too carried away. So we want to go further on, and at least we can enjoy this weekend, and then we have to work further on.
And it was another day where the celebrations were going around the ground right after the whistle, and you were involved again. It looks like you really enjoy being out there with the fans at the end of a good game.
Yeah, to be honest, actually, I don't think it's my stage. Actually, my feeling is really the players should be there in front of the fans and support us and celebrate with them, because it's more that they are praised and not so much a head coach, but it's more or less a ritual in the recent weeks, and I don't want to disappoint our supporters. Of course, I enjoyed as well, and this feeling today was really special, because it was such a huge and such important win against a direct opponent for the first positions in the league, and against a really informed side. And for that, this feeling today after the win was even perhaps a bit sweeter than in the moments before. And for that, yeah, it felt great today to be on the pitch.